In the heart of Rhode Island stands a bridge that once carried nearly 100,000 vehicles every single day. For years, it was a routine part of life, reliable, familiar, and largely unnoticed. But in December 2023, everything changed. Engineers made a shocking discovery. The structure was nearing failure. Within hours, it was shut down, triggering massive traffic disruptions, public outrage, and urgent investigations. The I-195 Washington Bridge, which had recently passed inspections, was suddenly deemed unsafe, setting in motion plans for its demolition and a massive rebuild. How could something so critical deteriorate unnoticed, and what went so wrong? The story of the Washington Bridge begins long before the modern interstate system. The Seekonk River has long separated Providence and East Providence, and as early as 1793, the first bridge was built at this location to support movement between the two communities. Over time, multiple crossings replaced one another, reflecting both advancing engineering and growing transportation demand. In 1930, a more substantial structure, the Washington Bridge, was completed. This concrete arch bridge marked a major upgrade, accommodating rising automobile traffic and strengthening regional connectivity. However, the expansion of the United States highway system in the mid-20th century would once again transform the crossing. With the development of I-195, the corridor became a key east-west route linking Providence to southeastern Massachusetts. To support increasing demand, new highway bridge structures were constructed in the late 1960s to carry interstate traffic. The original 1930 bridge was later repurposed and eventually converted into a pedestrian and bicycle crossing, while the newer spans handled the growing volume of vehicles. By the early 21st century, the Washington Bridge had become a critical piece of infrastructure. Carrying I-195 and connecting directly to I-95, it served as a primary gateway into downtown Providence, with nearly 100,000 vehicles using the crossing each day. That role came to an abrupt halt on December 11, 2023, when the westbound bridge was suddenly closed following the discovery of a serious structural issue. Before we continue, don't forget to click on that subscribe button and like this video, as it's the best way to support this channel. In late 2023, the Washington Bridge was undergoing rehabilitation work as part of routine efforts to maintain aging infrastructure. During this process, engineers made a discovery that would quickly change the course of the project and the lives of thousands of commuters. Inspectors identified a fractured steel component known as a tie rod, a critical element that helped stabilize the bridge and distribute loads. What initially appeared to be a localized issue raised immediate concerns about the structure's integrity, and soon began to point to something far more serious. On December 11, 2023, officials made the decision to close the westbound bridge without warning. The move was sudden and precautionary, driven by fears that the damage could compromise the safety of the entire structure. For a crossing that carried nearly 100,000 vehicles each day, the impact was immediate and widespread. At first, there was hope that the issue could be resolved through targeted repairs. Engineers began detailed inspections, expecting that the bridge could return to service within months. But as more of the structure was examined, a troubling pattern began to emerge. The fractured tie rod was not an isolated defect. Additional inspections revealed deeper deterioration, including corrosion, fatigue, and damage to other structural elements. Much of this had developed over time and remained hidden from routine inspections. The bridge's design, with components that were difficult to access, made it challenging to fully assess their condition without more invasive investigation. As engineers gained a clearer understanding of the structure, it became increasingly evident that its reliability could no longer be guaranteed. Repairing the known issues would not necessarily address all the hidden vulnerabilities. Even if repairs were completed, there was no certainty that other critical components would not fail in the future. By March 2024, officials made a decisive shift. Instead of attempting to repair the westbound bridge, they would demolish it and build a replacement. What began as routine maintenance had escalated into a full-scale bridge replacement, triggered by a failure few had anticipated. As the initial shock of the closure subsided, attention quickly turned to a more troubling question. How had this happened in the first place? The Washington Bridge had undergone regular inspections and was known to be in poor condition, with ongoing maintenance over the years. However, the sudden discovery of a critical structural failure raised serious concerns about whether the full extent of the problem had ever been understood. Reports indicated that earlier assessments had already identified the bridge as approaching the end of its service life. A 2019 grant application reportedly described the structure as nearing permanent disrepair, suggesting that long-term replacement had been anticipated. Yet despite these warnings, the specific failure of the tie rods and the severity of the underlying deterioration had not been identified before the emergency closure. In response, the state of Rhode Island launched investigations into the bridge's design, construction, inspection, and maintenance history. These investigations were accompanied by legal action. The state filed lawsuits against multiple firms involved in various aspects of the bridge over the years, alleging that failures in design, inspection, or oversight may have contributed to the situation. The firms named in the lawsuits have contested these claims, arguing that they fulfilled their contractual responsibilities and that the issues may have been known or documented previously. As a result, the question of accountability remains unresolved, with legal proceedings ongoing. What is clear is that the Washington Bridge has become a focal point for broader concerns about aging infrastructure, the limitations of traditional inspection methods, and the risks of hidden structural deterioration. While engineers and investigators worked to understand what went wrong, the immediate impact of the closure was felt across the region. The Washington Bridge was not easily replaceable, and shutting down the westbound side forced traffic onto alternate routes, creating severe congestion. Commutes that once took minutes stretched into hours, particularly during peak travel times. Drivers faced unpredictable delays, and the ripple effects extended far beyond the immediate area. To ease the disruption, officials introduced a temporary traffic configuration, allowing westbound vehicles to share lanes on the eastbound bridge. While this restored some connectivity, it reduced overall capacity and increased congestion in both directions. The economic impact was significant. Businesses faced delivery delays, reduced customer access, and rising transportation costs. Freight movement slowed, disrupting supply chains, while emergency services had to navigate longer routes and extended response times. Public frustration quickly intensified. Residents and commuters demanded answers, questioning how such a failure could occur on a major interstate bridge. Political pressure mounted as officials worked to manage both the immediate crisis and a long-term solution. The Washington Bridge, once a routine part of daily life, had become a major disruption and a symbol of wider infrastructure challenges. Faced with the reality that the existing structure could not be safely repaired, Rhode Island moved forward with plans to replace the westbound Washington Bridge entirely. The replacement project, valued at around $428 million, represents a significant investment in restoring one of the state's most important transportation links. Walsh Construction was selected as the contractor, bringing experience in large-scale infrastructure projects. Unlike some modern bridge projects that emphasize architectural design or visual impact, the new Washington Bridge is intentionally practical. It is being built as a modern steel multi-girder bridge, prioritizing safety, durability, and efficiency. The design focuses on long-term performance rather than aesthetic distinction, reflecting the urgent need to restore functionality. The new structure is expected to have a service life of approximately 100 years. It will include wider shoulders, improved structural redundancy, and enhanced corrosion protection. These features are intended to address many of the issues that contributed to the failure of the previous bridge, while also making future inspections and maintenance more effective. One of the most challenging aspects of the project is the need to maintain traffic flow during construction. With I-195 remaining a critical corridor, the replacement is being carried out in phases, allowing vehicles to continue crossing the river using the remaining bridge structure. The existing westbound bridge is being demolished in phases, alongside construction of its replacement. This approach requires careful coordination, as demolition and construction activities take place alongside active traffic. Construction began in 2025, with the new westbound bridge expected to open to traffic in late 2028. Final project completion is anticipated in 2029. Once completed, the new bridge will restore full capacity to the corridor, reducing congestion and improving reliability for commuters and businesses alike. While the new Washington Bridge may not become an architectural landmark, its importance lies in its function. It is being built to ensure that one of Rhode Island's busiest highways can once again operate safely and efficiently. The Washington Bridge is more than a local project. It highlights the broader challenges facing aging infrastructure across the United States. Many bridges built in the mid-20th century are now nearing or exceeding their intended lifespans, making them increasingly vulnerable to corrosion, fatigue, and hidden structural deterioration. Identifying these issues requires not just routine inspections, but more advanced methods capable of detecting problems that are not immediately visible. The events surrounding the Washington Bridge demonstrate how even heavily used and regularly inspected structures can develop critical failures that remain undetected until they reach a tipping point. They also underscore the importance of public trust, as infrastructure safety is often taken for granted until it is suddenly questioned. As the new Washington Bridge takes shape, it offers an opportunity to improve inspection practices and infrastructure management, ensuring that similar failures are better anticipated and prevented in the future.